Welcome to Company Showcase, an advertising feature on HowStreet.com.
I'm Jim Goddard. I'm speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. Welcome back to the show, Larry.
Well, Jim, I'm actually a day early to record this show because I won't be available tomorrow. And so everything I'm talking about will be up till noon on Thursday.
Larry, you're getting into the rare earth business?
Well, Jim, we've always been in the rare earth. We have a rare earth property up north, and we did some work on it, and we came up with some decent results. And but if you don't do work on them, you have to pay cash in lieu, and so we did enough work to hold the property for the next 5 years, and we got good results off it. Actually, I think we could plan a drill program around it. But first thing first, and the first thing is that we got to continue to focus on our recycling opportunity, and then who knows? Who knows what can happen over the next year? But we were pretty happy with the results that we got, and the rare earth space is really getting some attention now. So that's kind of the synopsis of what we're doing up there. So, and we're also starting work on our copper gold property, and so maybe we'll get some great results off that.
Larry, what's going on with your pilot recycling plant?
Well, right now, summer is always slow. I mean, everybody takes holidays in the summertime, and for the last week and a couple of weeks now, the people that have been working on our project have had a holiday, so hopefully next week everything will start again, and we can go back onto it. I'm always looking at the scheduling of what we're going to do, and I'm getting pressure to get back some results on some of the samples that have been submitted to us, so that may take priority before we finish up the last step, stage 5. But it's all good stuff. I mean, the reality is these guys are interested. We're interested in getting it done. I'm sure that we're pretty confident that we'll give them back the kind of great results that they expect, and then we can move forward from there. But so it's always a shifting landscape. Ever since I've been in this business, Jim, the landscape has been shifting. You know, at one point we paid to take batteries, and now it looks like we might have to pay for the batteries. But with our process, Jim, and I just want to discuss that briefly for a second. We have a process that doesn't have a lot of moving parts in it when it comes to the metallurgy of recycling lithium-ion batteries, and doesn't require a lot of power. There's no high heat or big motors or crushers or anything like that involved that suck up the electricity. We have a closed circuit in which we have nothing going back into the environment. We reuse the water. And this, again, is developed out of our manganese project, where water was critical, and because we were in the desert and we couldn't afford to evaporate it or anything like that, we had to reuse it. And so we developed that technology. That is patented, and now we've got 2 patents on our recycling. I feel very comfortable with where we're at. I know the market reacted favorably. It's because one of the main generators of a good market is the fact that the people are starting to view recycling as very necessary, and that's going to be incorporated in rules and laws all over the world. And we have a solution to that, and so that puts us front and center. There's other companies out there have recycling solutions, but I can't comment on them much because I don't know exactly what they're doing. I know that there's solvents involved. I know there's acids involved. I know that there's peroxides involved and kerosene and all kinds of things that we don't use. We use reagents that are well known. And as a matter of fact, in our next patent that we apply for, we hope to eliminate one of those reagents totally. And our reagent costs are currently at about $1 a kilogram, and that'll even go less. And so, you know, when you look at it, the electricity's cheap. We're very not power. You know, we're not really dependent on large amounts of electricity. We don't have high costs in that area. The labor is one of the costs that's easy to figure out. The other cost is the reagents, and so I think we got a great process, and I think that the patents that we have, we will be able to protect that process, and I want to get on with the testing of this other material that we got in, because that's always exciting to return good results to a potential client. Jim, I have to talk a little bit about the markets. We had a great market up till last Friday, and this week has been kind of a slide back for us. Volumes are dropping, so that's always a good sign when you're sliding back. But the good thing about it is that we had a gap in the market at 20 cents, at 19-20 cents. We've gone back and filled that gap now. So for the chartists out there, that's always a good thing. And but with everything that's developing for us and the recognition we're getting, I don't see us being down here for very long.
Larry, for people new to American Manganese, what are you all about?
We're a critical metals company that holds, some properties that have critical metals on them. As a matter of fact, all our properties do, the 2 in BC and the 1 in the U.S. with the manganese. We developed a process that was patented back in 2012, and it's now patented in 4 countries. We've taken that patent and that process, and we've adapted it to recycling lithium-ion batteries, and that is now patented in the U.S., and we have patents pending in 7 other countries. We have a second patent that was just recently issued by the U.S., and that is, again, a U.S. patent, and that sometime we'll be applying for patents in other countries on that, and we've got another patent in the chute. So that's kind of what we're about. We want to take the economy and make it a circular economy. Nothing goes back into the environment, and that's pretty much what the company's all about. If you want to really investigate the company, go to AmericanManganeseInc.com. In the meantime, we're traded on the Canadian Exchange, Toronto Stock Exchange Venture, under the symbol AMY. We're traded in the U.S. under the symbol AMYZF, and we're traded in Frankfurt under the symbol 2AM. You can reach us at 778-574-4444, or you can email me at LREAUGH@AMYMN.com.
Larry, thanks for the update.
You're welcome.
We've been speaking with Larry Reaugh, CEO and President of American Manganese. I'm Jim Goddard. Our conversation took place on August 1st.
Comments made on Company Showcase are an expression of opinion only and should not be construed in any manner whatsoever as recommendations to buy or sell any financial instrument at any time. Archived online at HowStreet.com. Company Showcase is a production of How Street Media Incorporated.